Good morning, good morning. The key was this. All right, real fast. God grant us serenity to accept the things we cannot change. Courage to change the things we can. Wisdom to know the difference. 1 out of 100 working on the film. What I want to do is go back to the jailhouse workout. That's what I used to do to get in shape when I was in trouble. And today, the mask was the most important thing because of the new mask. Body wasn't used to it. Last couple of weeks, I've been trying to put it on, go a little bit, then take it off. Today went a lot longer. And that's the ultimate goal, just for me to control my breathing, work, to me, living life and trying to prosper, under so much pressure that the mask create for me. So I just want to keep on pushing. I want to learn how to stay calm. My heart feel like it's just, going crazy. Got to calm down, got to move around, got to pace myself, got to breathe. Because when life gets hard and things get challenging, for me, I just got to keep pushing forward. And then I know I got a time limit. You got to maximize time because still doing some things to get ready for this film. By the grace of God, to really inspire and change and motivate. And I want to thank God for, and the people that have come in my life. And we're doing some things, to really help the next generation. One of the things I just really want to hit on before I close out, because I got to go work on the script, is this. Poverty, or let's say underprivileged or urban community. We keep thinking, and maybe that's a lack of education or whatever, but we think of, first of all, poverty is a state of mind, okay? It's like warrior's mindset. It's a state of mind, okay? I lived in the hood, and yet we had some of the greatest things. Think about the 70s. People lived in those environments, but even if you ask my dad to this day, and I know what you might think as a whatever you are, master, whatever, money, whatever, we keep making these things seem like they so untouchable, and lack of education, maybe you don't understand. But in those environments, we were the happiest people. We showed respect, things were good, there was harmony, wasn't always like what you see today. It was a great community. It was wonderful. Think about I'll tell you 2 movies to think about, and just listen. I want you to listen to what they say I want you to really think about it. Let's look at The Godfather. Remember what they said about where they need to put the drugs at. And American Me. Think about what they said when they had to put the drugs somewhere. Remember, in the 70s, after the struggle, the civil rights struggle, those communities were the most precious. People kept their doors unlocked. It was a great community. Maybe you don't understand that because you just see what's now. But study history, just study history. I know I was that kid. I remember how precious, how wonderful life was. Played, baseball, basketball in the community. We did a lot of great things. We weren't, we were, the wealth was what we had inside. My dad threw trash cans, but we were still happy. We still went to the movies. We did things that normal people do, We would leave it to be the beaver life in the inner city. It was great. That poverty term started coming when I got out and I got older, and people kept saying it. And now I realize I'm saying something that still to this day, my dad said, come on, boy, you better stop saying that. It was hard, but who don't have it hard, okay? And then when we think of every time and this is, to me, it's mainly the martial arts community. Every time we talk about, giving back and helping those youth that are in a poverty state of mind, that's like an incarceration state of mind. That's like a loser state of mind. They're all the same. Wanting to help those kids, to help them change their mindset so they can strive to want more. You can, people living, you got millionaires, trillionaires. Some of them still bored. I mean, they got all the money in the world, but they're the most miserable people on the planet. Look around at our world today. Look at social media. Look at the things that you see. How much negativity do you see repeated? How many hits do you see you get on something that's negative rather than something that's positive? Look at what they did with music. Something when you take, and you can say whatever you want to say, but the people control. Stop for a minute. It's almost like you have a spiritual book and somebody, because they on another spiritual path, you say, check this book out. When you tell them what the book is, say, nah, man, I don't mess with that. But they still saying the same. It's still the same thing. We're talking about human beings. So to really make a change, if we really supposed to take martial arts and change and evolve, I mean, of course, you got to help those that don't want to be helped at a distance, but give everybody an opportunity. Who are you to say nobody doesn't deserve that opportunity? Who are you to say, yeah, in your little bubble, you can control whatever you want to control. But the real test, can you relate outside that bubble? Can you be non-judgmental outside that bubble? I take a lot of credit to be able to, for God doing what he has done for me, because I'm thankful that I can go amongst the kids from different environments and connect, and we understand and we realize that we more alike than different. Because you got to remember, I said this a long time ago, well over 36 years, I can show it to you in writing. I said the kid from the suburbs want to be like the kid in the hood. The kid in the hood want to be like the kid in the suburbs. That's what you got in the world today. You as a parent, you as a master, whoever you can keep on thinking whatever you want to think. I guarantee your kid listen to hip hop. I guarantee your kid listen to pop. I guarantee you listen to hip hop or pop. I guarantee you loving elements of it. It's a message. And I guess what I'm saying, we just got to seek to understand the people. We got to try to connect to the people. That's what this is all about. How do we connect, inspire? Because whatever you got, if it's not connecting to the masses, have you ever realized that in martial arts, we come up with an era of Last Dragon, Karate Kid, WMAC Masters, and, all these other great things. But how many kids right now today really remember all that? Most of the people that came up with us are old like us, older people. So when you do an event or when you do something, or you put something out, look at the people that's really buying it. Look at the people, look at the demographics that's purchasing that. It's not the young kids, it's not the teenagers. You're talking about, short period of time, inspirational, motivational videos and all these things, excitement, drama. But come on, that was already doing in mixtapes. That was already done when they was doing Don Diva magazines. They was doing Source magazines, and they were, you know, Smack magazine, mixtapes and all that stuff. It was already done. It's just that we just caught up because we was too old. But if you had kids, you had to understand that when your kid brought those tennis shoes, they gave him an And1 mixtape along with his shoes. Okay? You understand that And1 changed the whole course of NBA basketball. You understand the impact of the urban community, and we're not talking about just one race of people, one environment. We're talking about urban environment, where I guess we call it just the streets, you know, just the grit, the you know, all the terminology. We say grind, but that's the term that they use on the street. We say hustle. That was a term that you didn't even want to use because it was associated with something negative. Now we just freely say all those things and use all those things, you know, but it all comes from history. Understand the history of it, then you'll change your vocabulary and you'll change your mindset. I'm about changing my mindset so I can adapt and grow. And I got little kids. I got a 7-year-old, I got a 14-year-old, I got a 20-some-year-old, and I got a 30-some-year-old. Hey, and got grandkids. I got to understand them. I'm not going to sit over here like some of the people of my generation sat back and tried to force on them what I wanted to force on them because they rebel. I'm trying to save them that dark path if I can, by sharing my experience and hope with them and hopefully make sure that they can make a better decision under pressure. So for me, the mask represent that pressure. It represents that pressure that life throws at me, and I got to learn to be calm, and I got to be able to think, and I got to be positive. That's it. That's what we're doing. Everything is about trying to feed that subliminal. I'm trying to carry on what KRS-One did for me. I'm trying to carry on what the community did for me. I'm trying to carry on what Chinese Connection did for me. I'm trying to carry on what Black Belt, you know, Jones did for me. I'm trying to carry on what Three the Hard Way did for me. I'm trying to carry on what those things did to inspire me and give me hope. Black Belt magazine, Karate Illustrated magazine, Official Karate magazine, you know, G.I. Joe's, Big Jacks, you know, go on and on, Speed Racer, you know, all these things really impacted us on some level. And it's my duty as a, you know, child of God to carry that on and connect to the youth so we can make sure they don't tread down that path. So thanks for joining me. Got to go and continue this mission that God got us on, which is to turn out this movie 1 out of 100 so we can inspire, motivate, you know, and transcend the negativity that we see in the world. Because life's supposed to be good, happy, joyous, and free. We're going to go through struggle, but the end of all struggle is supposed to be light, bright, happiness, joy. And it's up to us to do that. Martial arts is only a tool. It's not the end. It's a tool, like weights, like fitness, like basketball. What it's supposed to do inside is free our individual students from themselves and from the negativities and from the self-imposed misery that other people can put on you. And sometimes it could be the person that you look up to that are closed-minded and don't want to look and see what is it that the kids need? What is it that the parents need? You know, when you understand that, you blessed and you wealthy for the rest of your life. You know, so thank you. Have a great day. We know that there's one God. I am not God. But everybody have a wonderful day, an awesome day. Remember, God only gives us what we can bear. Continue to push forward, stay strong, especially under pressure. That's where we really begin to transform, when we can stay positive, peaceful, happy, and loving under pressure and continue to show that. And don't backstab, don't cross people, don't hurt people. You know, we shouldn't consciously try to destroy other people. Of course, we're going to do that out of mistake with communication and so forth. But once we make amends and keep going forward, we can make this world a better place with love. Peace, harmony, and happiness. Everybody have a great day.